In today's video, we're going to be taking over Chelsea for 10 seasons to see how many trophies we can win. And so I know you guys really enjoyed this series back on FIFA 22, and so you know what? I have to bring it back. And now one new feature I want to implement into the series is at the end of the video, we're going to add up total goals, assists, money spent, and of course, trophies. And so if we really want to get nerdy with the stats at the end of the video, we could literally divide the money spent by the trophies, see how much each trophy cost, but also divide the goals by the trophies and see how many goals it took to win one trophy. Quick maths. And now here we go then, season 1. Let's take a look at the team and see what we're working with. I think straight away, one thing I want to change is the formation, because Graham Potter, I've had a quick look what he's been lining up with, and the 3-4-2-1 seems to be quite popular. And now here's how the team looks in a 3-4-2-1, and to be honest, I think it suits it really well. James on the right, Cucurella on the left, Aubameyang, Sterling, Mount in behind. I mean, looking at the back line, I'm happy with that. The only problem is players like Silva, Kante, maybe Jorginho as well, older players will have to replace soon. Also, can someone down below in the comments let me know why Graham Potter is choosing Kepa over Mendy? Has Mendy got an injury that I don't know about? But Kepa, I see him in goal every game. And now, before we make any transfers, I'm just taking note of who we got out on loan. Again, Lukaku, do I sign a striker? Because when he comes back next season, he will want to play games, or we sell him. Hudson-Odoi, of course. Again, we got Levi Colwill, who could come into the first team, depending how it goes at Brighton. I think then, for this first season, I might just leave the transfers and just sim and see how this team gets on. Again, there's plenty of squad depth in here. Do we really need to sign a striker, a winger, a midfielder? If anything, I want to see who plays well, sell the players that don't, of course, and then bring in new ones. And now, even though we've got 140 million to work with, looking at the squad and the squad depth, I don't really want to make any signings in season 1. If anything, I want to see how this team gets on, then make improvements based on the end result. And now, one player I had to get on loan was the player from Aston Villa, 18 years old, 64 rated. I want him to develop and get him into the first team, but also Chalobah out for 3 months already. But now let's, of course, get the games underway, starting the season with 2-1 win against Newcastle. I'm excited to see now, we're going to track the total goals, again, money spent, how much actually works out to be. So let's see then where we finished in the Premier League at the end of the first season. We finished in 3rd place, okay, a 4-point gap between us and Liverpool. But now let's find out, did we win any trophies? So no Premier League, FA Cup, okay, we didn't even make the final, didn't make the semis. Carabao Cup, we've got to surely make the final. Brighton have won it. Brighton, we got knocked out in the quarters to Arsenal. Okay, Champions League, did we get... God, what happened? What happened? Wow, okay, semi-finals. Inter absolutely smashed us. Well, at least some good news there. No trophy, but the player we sent out on loan is now 68 rated. I think maybe another 2 loans, and this guy might be breaking high 70s, maybe even 80 rated. But let's find out our top scorer this season. Aubameyang, 32. That is something I'm curious about. Do we keep Aubameyang for another season? Havertz with 20. That is a really good record. 20 goals, 15 assists. Sterling with 19 as well. Top assister, Havertz, Jorginho in 2nd, Sterling in 3rd. One thing I do want to find out is how did Lukaku get on out on loan? Okay, 7 goals. Really? 7 goals, 13 games. Do we sell him when he comes back? And here we go then, season 2, and for sure this season, we are going to make signings. Now, looking at team, Reece James, a -2, and he's unhappy. Maybe I should convert his position and just put right. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. We might have to look at a development plan for Reece James. I think striking-wise, I might give Lukaku a chance up front, try and make something of that huge price tag that's on him. Also, centre-back-wise, Silva, I think we need to sign someone. And now the budget for this season, 158 million. Again, I'm going to look for a centre-back, possibly have a look at strikers, but I think for now, we're okay. And once again this season, I'm going to make sure to get some players out on loan. Broja, I don't want to lose him. I want him to be our main striker soon, but for now, while Lukaku's back, let's loan him out. I think also as well, Harvey Vale, let's get him out on loan. And again, just keep the loans ticking over and get these players ready for seasons 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now for our first signing in the video, we're going to go with Bastoni, a left-footed centre-back. That is something we don't have at the club. So straight away, I'm going to go in with 80 million. I don't want to mess around. I want to bring him in and get straight on with pre-season. And the Premier League itself, wow, okay, they want Reece James. No way are you having Reece James. So I'm guessing you want around about, what, 100 mil? Do we just give them 100 mil? Yeah, we'll just give them 100 mil. Just keep it simple. Just get him in. This guy, 24. He should last the whole 10 seasons, more or less. And there we go. We agree a deal. And here he is then. Bastoni does join Chelsea. Again, he's played in a back 3 for Inter. We're going to stick with a back 3, so perfect signing. And there we go then. There's the finished team going into season 2. Really happy with it. Reece James going to take 200 weeks to change to right mid. So we'll get there eventually, but it'll take a while. And we are on deadline day, so I just want to show you guys our business in this window. So Bastoni coming in, Broja on loan, Kovacic handed a transfer request, so I had to sell him. But we did manage to get some players on loan, but not as many as I wanted. And now here we are then at the end of season 2. Let's find out together where we finished first. We finished first, our first trophy of the video, 90 points. What a season. Okay, so 1 trophy in the bag. FA Cup, did we make the final? Okay, we didn't. Okay, 2 London teams did, but not us. Carabao Cup, did we make the final of that? Wow, Spurs, man. Why are we not making the finals of these competitions? I am still hoping we won a second Oh, okay, again, didn't make the semis, quarters. We made out the group. We got knocked out to Atletico Madrid. And now there's a few things going on at the end of this season, Chilwell submitted a transfer request. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, no wonder he has, because you wasn't playing him. I changed the formation to fit him in, and he still wants to leave. But not only that, Thiago Silva retiring at the end of the season. We've got a few players as well. Contracts running down. Again, Aubameyang, I'm just going to let him leave for free. But now let's find out our top scorer this season. Havertz, 34. Okay, this guy's playing striker. Where's Lukaku on this list? Look at 3 goals from Lukaku. Seriously? Top assister is Havertz as well. So it's pretty much been a one-man team. And here we go then, season 3. Let's have a look at the squad. We've already won the Premier League, but we need to win that Champions League. And I think a striker is needed. I mean, when Kai Havertz is your top goal scorer, to be honest, he could probably play striker, but I need someone else scoring goals. And let's, of course, then have a look at the budget. Okay, 145 million. I feel like we can definitely get a top quality striker with that money. And now Chilwell, I don't know what to do. He submitted a transfer request. However, looking at his contract, his play time, he's happy. I mean, should we sell him? I'm going to try to keep him. And let's get a quick update on some of the players we loaned out as well. Now, 72 rated Harvey Vale, 70 rated now Broja. Is he still on loan? He is. And now 83 rated. You know who I feel like I want to bring back to the club? And you guys probably know straight away right now who this player is. Tammy Abraham. Let's bring him back to the club. 85 rated. This guy could really do the job for us. And you know what, Bayern Munich? Seeing as though you've got Tammy Abraham, I'm going to offer you Lukaku. Let's just see. You know what? I might have to actually add some cash into this. Let's just add 7 million plus Lukaku. See what Bayern say. Nope. They don't want him. They don't want him. And so you know what? I wanted Tammy Abraham that much. I went ahead and just paid 65 million for him. If anything, Lukaku, just got to sell him separately. And just to wrap up the window then, here is our business. Tammy Abraham, of course, bringing him in. Lukaku, sold him to Aston Villa, but that's the only sort of team that came in for him. Again, a couple of loan deals, but not exactly as many as I wanted. And here is how the season ended in 4th place. Okay, so from last season winning it to this season just making top 4. But because we did win it, we was in the Community Shield and we beat Spurs 2-1. But in the FA Cup, we didn't make the final, but Wickham, of all teams, made the final and lost to Liverpool, unfortunately. Carabao Cup, we made the semis. It's a little bit better. But now for the Champions League, did we make the final? We did, and we won it. Okay, that's massive for us. A 1-0 win against PSG. We beat Bayern in the semis after buying Abraham from them. And now Chilwell, a player we wanted to keep, is going to join Spurs when the window opens. He had, I think, a couple of months left on his deal. Yeah, 1 month left. I couldn't offer him a new deal because he submitted a request. And so let's find out then our top scorer this season, and it is Kai Havertz again. This guy just might as well be our striker now. 32 goals. 24 from Sterling, 12. Oh, Broja's out on loan. Okay, not bad for Broja, but I would expect more if he does return. Top assister, Jorginho on 18. Okay, Sterling on 12. And just to note as well, Abraham only got 9 in 25 games, but Abraham, I do believe, was injured quite badly this season, so that's the reason for the lack of games. New season, let's take a look at the team. So Havertz, I think up front, you know what, guys? We might just keep him there, or Tammy Abraham and him can just rotate together. But looking at the team, I think I want to sign a midfielder, because looking at the bench looks good. Jorginho going down in his overall. Kante starting to go down now, age 34. I think a midfielder, and we're good to go again. And a budget for a midfielder, 170 million. Again, I'm looking for someone probably 87 rated plus. And for that midfielder position, I want to get revenge on Spurs. After they bought Chilwell from us, we're going to get revenge with Jude Bellingham. That's right. Let's get it straight into this. He's at 160 million. I'm going to go with 140. I don't know how much Spurs are going to want, but I reckon around about that mark. Okay, they accept. And there we go then. What a massive transfer fee that is. 140 million. But again, this guy, what is he? Age 21, 22 still. He'll be here for the whole video. And so there we go then. Here's how the team looks. Jude Bellingham is in there, a box-to-box attacking midfielder. Kante as well, of course. I think them two will work well together. Let's get another season going and see how we do. And before we get the season underway, here's our loans once again. These players are really starting to develop now. Broja on loan to Inter. Again, the loans are getting better, so we should hopefully see them in the first team very soon. Actually, one thing I forgot. Reece James to right mid. We can finally do it. Let's convert him. Okay, he stays 88, but we can now change the formation back to what we was using. And now at the end of this season, we finished in 4th in the Premier League. Really? Back-to-back seasons? And in the FA Cup, once again, we didn't make the final of this competition. I don't know what it is with these English cups, but we cannot go anywhere. And in the Champions League, we didn't make the final this year. Didn't make the semis. Didn't make the quarters. We got knocked out to Leipzig in the round of 16. Super Cup. Okay, we lost that. We lost. Okay, so definitely not our best season. But top scorer, we had Havertz on 31. Sterling, 26. Tammy Abraham, guys, I'm 9 starts. 9 starts is appalling. Top assister, 12. Reece James. And here we are then into season 5. And looking at the squad, I think straight away, Kante, Koulibaly, 2 positions we could do with improving. Down to the bench, yeah, we're probably lacking a little bit there as well. And we do have then 135 million, not as much as we normally have, but we have to make it work right now with the transfers. And so to fix our problems, I went ahead and spent over 100 million. 2 players getting brought in, one being Declan Rice, and he's down here somewhere, and also Tomori, as you can see. That should help the team. Again, going to get them players now onto the bench. bench Kante and Koulibaly. Sim another season. Hopefully, this time win another trophy. So I don't know what's happened in the Premier League this season, but finishing 7th, 62 points. That is not how it was supposed to go. Okay, then so actually won in the FA Cup, a penalty shootout, beating Liverpool. Carabao Cup, did we win this as well? Oh, United getting the win. And for the Champions League, we did make the final, losing 2-1. We needed to win this to be in the Champions League next season. Okay, so another trophy in the bag, but I definitely think we need massive improvements because 7th place finish in the Prem isn't good enough. Top scorer, Havertz again, smashing it 30 goals, Sterling with 20. He will start to decline soon. Mount with 15, Bellingham with 12. Top assister, Havertz 14. And now for a new season, let's take a look at the team. No Champions League, so we have to improve. We've got to make sure we make top 4 and win all 3 trophies available. Looking at the bench, yeah, I think we've got to start there. And for the budget, we're actually getting an increase this season, 146 million. I'm going to go out right now, make all the signings and show you guys who I'm going to buy. And there we go, and signing 1 has been done. Calvin Phillips going to come in, 85 rated, by the way. And then signing number 2, Eric Garcia, who was at Brighton, signing for 40 million. And there we go, then our final signing, Nusert from Leeds. This guy has a potential of 88. And here we go, then. Here's the finished team going into this season. I made sure to improve the bench, and look at it now. So much better. We should be winning every trophy available. And there we go, then. Much better from us this season. A 3rd place finish, only 5 points off Man City. And I completely forgot, then, Community Shield. We lost it anyway to United. FA Cup, did we win this? Come on, we must. Okay, Nottingham Forest against Middlesbrough. Okay, Carabao Cup, Spurs win that. And we was actually in the Europa League this season. We did really well, made the final, but then lost to Spurs. I'm not gonna lie then, I'm quite surprised we're not winning trophies because, I mean, looking at the team, I can't really improve it much more. Top scorer, Havertz again, 31. The guy isn't a problem up top. Sterling on 24. These players, okay, Pulisic injured, but these players now, some of them are starting to get older and will need replacing soon. But I did forget then, top assister, Havertz on 15, Cucurella with 12. Not a bad season from him. And I mean, look guys, look at that team on paper. How is it not winning more trophies? At least 1 trophy this season. And here we are then at the start of the new season. Again, the team, we've just seen it. It looks amazing. Looking at the bench as well. Does it need improving? Probably not. So if anything, I might make no signings and just get Sim in and see how we do. And we must win a trophy with these players. The other thing we might have to do next season, though, is replace Mendy and Sterling. These two, especially Mendy, 36. He's still at 88 rated, but he is going down. Same with Sterling. I mean, we might replace him next season. And for this season now, we're finishing 3rd place, 4 points behind City. For some reason, we can't close the gap. But we must have won a trophy this season. FA Cup, come on. Oh, God, we got beat by Bournemouth. Really? Beat by Bournemouth. Come on. We didn't even win the Carabao Cup. And for the Champions League, we didn't make the Spurs. Spurs are doing so much better than us. Semi-finals, quarter-finals. Okay, Bayern in the round of 16. I mean, come on. I am really lost for ideas right now. I guess Sterling, we can replace him. Mendy, look at replacing him. But apart from them two, where does this team fall short? And I bet I can guess already. Kai Havertz, top scorer. Yeah, 30 goals again for him.
You know, I'm something of a
Lionel Messi.
myself.
Mount 24 this time. Pulisic 19. Sterling, yeah, he's really dropping off now. Top assister, Bellingham, Cucurella. Okay, they're all tied on 13. And now here we are then into the new season, and we already know Sterling we're going to replace. Mendy we're going to look at replacing as well. Again, I think we can get a 90 rated goalkeeper. The bench I'm more than happy with. And for the budget, not much of an increase, but 154 million. We've got to make sure we spend it wisely and get the right players. And so our first signing this season, Ryan Cherky. No wonder Bournemouth beat us. This guy is 87 rated. And now for our second and last signing this season, Coble. I think he's 88 rated, now 31. This guy will definitely help us out. And there we go then. Here's how the team is looking now. We've got Ryan Cherky in here. I did say 87, but he is 88, of course. Pulisic, 88. I didn't even notice, but them two can rotate. And overall, Coble now, we should be winning trophies. I don't know why we're not. And have a guess where we finished? Yeah, 3rd place again. It seems to be every season finishing in 3rd. I guess the only benefit to that is we get Champions League football every season. FA Cup, did we? We didn't make the final. We didn't make the final. I don't even know why I checked these competitions because we don't make the final this one either. Wow, Huddersfield beating us. Well, in the Champions League, well, the final's not been played, but we're not in it. We're not in the semis. Quarters, Leipzig beat us. I don't know if FIFA 23 is just harder, but we cannot win a trophy to save our lives. Looking at that team on paper, it beats almost every team. Let's, of course, then find out the top scorer. Havertz again, 35. Pulisic, 24. So Pulisic played more games than our new signing, Ryan Cherky. Interesting. Really interesting. Top assister goes to Pulisic, so he had a really good season. Okay, well, this isn't great, is it? Ryan Cherky, submit a transfer request. We've only just signed him, so submit a loan request. Noosa, he's wanting game time. Oh, okay, we've got a few problems. And now into the new season, just looking at the team. Again, I don't really want to spend any more money because come the end of the video, when we find out how much we've spent per trophy, it's going to look bad right now. It's going to look bad. Phillips, the only player really. Anyone on here? You know what? I'm just going to chuck Ampadu onto the bench and just go with that. And I mean, there is players available available who we could sign. Again, look at some players on there. Some of the overalls right now in the budget, 152. But I'm gonna, you know what? Not gonna sign anyone. We're gonna roll with this team again. It's got to be due some more trophies. Why did it take this long to finally win the Premier League? After no signings, 89 points. There we go. Our first trophy this season. And in the FA Cup, we didn't make the final Carabao Cup. I've got small hope for that. Yeah, we didn't make that either. But in the Champions League, did we? Yes, we won it. There you go. 2-0 win against Real Madrid in the final, beating Man City in the semis, beating Liverpool in the quarters. There you go, guys. I told you, this team is worth more. Like, the amount of money we put into it, it should be winning multiple trophies per season. Fofana injured, that is a problem. But let's find out then our top scorer this season. Havertz, 44 goals. Really? 44 goals. Pulisic with 15, Mount with 14, Cherki, by the way, I don't know what's happened with him. I don't know why he's not getting game time. Top assist on the other hand, Havertz 16, Pulisic 16. And now into our final season in this video. Now looking at the team, we definitely don't need to make any new signings. Looking at the bench, we don't need to make any new signings. However, this season, because we won the Prem and the Champions League last season, we now have 2 more trophies up for grabs. So let's get straight into this and see how many we win in this final season. And there we go then, our first trophy of the final season, back-to-back Premier League wins. Well, here we go then, Community Shield. Did we win this? Okay, we beat Liverpool 2-1. Another trophy in the bag. FA Cup, did we win this as well? Okay, no, Liverpool winning that. Carabao Cup, did we win this? No, we didn't make the final. But now for the Super Cup and the Champions League. Super Cup, okay, we did win this. That's 3 trophies in the final season. Can we make it 4 in the Champions League? Oh, we didn't make the final, didn't make the semis. We got knocked out to Real Madrid. And now before we add all the stats together, let's find out our top scorers this season. And Havertz on 28, okay, 92 rated. This guy, out of nowhere, became our striker and was just banging in goals since. Mount 21, Cherki 14, actually playing this season. Top assister, Bellingham with 13, Reece James with 11. And now here we go then into the final stats for this video. So total goals, 1,152. Total assists, 620. Now for the money spent on transfers, 665,200,000. Trophies, 9. So if you work it out per trophy, we spent roughly 73,911,000 per trophy. But there we go then, guys. Gonna finish it there for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget, drop me a like down below, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.